Hey, what's up guys? So we're back with another video. We're going to keep this video kind of short, sweet, and simple. This has been out for a little while, but obviously Black Friday just happened. I was kind of keeping an eye on some of the sales. I just assumed this was going to go down. Same thing happened with Volume 2. There's a hint. But same thing would happen with Volume 2. It kind of jumped down in price. So I was kind of like what that meme or that gif that happens where, you know, he's just sitting there saying, hold. So, without further ado, we're obviously talking about the Columbia Classics, Volume 3. I love these. You can see I have the second one up here, right behind me. Unfortunately, I didn't get the first one when it first came out. I don't know, I just didn't jump on it for some reason. And I really regret it because now, unfortunately, it seems like that one was the first one that was a lower print run than the second and the third one. And unfortunately, that one's selling for like $600 or something like that. Something outrageous on eBay, which there's no way I'm going to be paying that much money for those movies. So unfortunately, I couldn't get it. But either way, we have the second one. We have the third one. Let's jump into it real quick. All right, now that we got that pesky plastic off, we got this bad boy out. I love these editions. These are just really nice, really well done. I mean, you'll kind of see once we go through it a little bit just how kind of in-depth and how much effort it seems like they put into these releases. I want to know how they're picking movies because a lot of these movies, I mean, there were some criticism that a lot of people don't know these movies. They're a little less known, which some of them are. I mean, you have Annie, you have As Good as It Gets, you have To Sir with Love. So a lot of those I'm assuming people know, but there are some movies in here that kind of are lesser known. I did post on my Instagram as well, so anytime I see a sale or a deal or something like that, I try and post on my Instagram so that way I can get it out to anybody who wants that deal as well. So if you're not following Instagram, definitely do that. It's just an easy way to kind of get sales and save yourself some money. So if you haven't seen these before, we'll do a quick kind of go through. So these open up, and then you have that beautiful Columbia logo right here, and all movies are right here in the little flaps. What's nice too is just it's a magnetic, so it'll keep it nice and sealed. It's not gonna like kind of flop all over the place like some of your terrible box sets are. Cough cough, Indiana Jones. We'll kind of get into this, open this up a little bit. The one cool thing that they do as well is each volume gets its own book. And it's really nice. It's just an added touch. They don't really have to do this. They could just release them all in 4K, and I'm sure people would still buy them. But just gives you more information. We'll try and get a close-up of some of this. But it just gives you more information on, each movie, behind-the-scenes stuff. Gives you some pictures and stuff like that. So just, cool extra things that makes this just a really awesome release. The really cool kind of added bonus to this is not to mention that you get a digital copy for all of these movies as well, but each movie is going to get its own slipcover. So you'll have the original artwork kind of in the front, and then you have their own artwork that they put on the slipcase or slipcover. So we'll run through these real quick. I mean, I'm sure again you probably know if you collect these or if you collect physical media, you probably know what these came with, but either way, we'll kind of run through them real quick. So the last picture show, it's just a really young Jeff Bridges, Sybil Shepherd, just an awesome overall movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely go see it. Next one, again, Annie. Like I said, regular slipcover, and then they have the, original artwork on the front. So these are all, I enjoy these movies. There's only one that I haven't seen, As Good as It Gets. Again, we'll just kind of shoot through that, but there's Jack Nicholson just making out with a dog right out front there. And To Sir with Love, again, right there underneath. That one is definitely a solid movie. You should go watch it if you haven't. I'm going to butcher his name. I always feel like I screw his name up. Even if I say it right, I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But Sidney Poitier is just an amazing actor. The 60s were just littered with his movies. So go check him out if you haven't. He's definitely a classic actor, but regardless, his movies stand the test of time. A lot of them are really good and really good classics. And I will say this is the one that I have not seen. Clark Gable, Claudette Colbert, It happened one night. I don't know why I haven't seen it. Clark Gable's an amazing actor, and it came out in 1934. It's definitely an older movie, so I'm really excited to see how this looks in 4K. I think it won 5 Academy Awards. So I mean, the old movies are really where it's at when you get upgrades for 4K, just because, you know, they look a lot better for the most part, but they look a lot better. And I just love seeing old movies because, you know, you can upgrade a digital movie from Blu-ray to 4K, and there's usually not much difference. But these older movies are really where it's at. You can kind of preserve old movies, especially like, you know, we just got Citizen Kane for 4K. So those old movies is really where I want to watch on 4K, just to see how they look. I'm sure they look awesome. I'm really excited to jump into this one. And then the last one, From Here to Eternity, Burt Lancaster and Frank Sinatra. I mean, it's Frank Sinatra. You can't go wrong with Frank Sinatra. But, you know, you got the front right there. And then obviously the old school. I just love the old school art back in the day, you know, like the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Just, it wasn't just, you know, let's plaster somebody's face on that cover. They actually kind of tell you a story and, you know, give you different perspectives of different people and stuff like that. So it just looks awesome. I enjoy these older movies, especially upgrading them to 4K, because a lot of people haven't seen these older movies, and that's what Columbia Classic does. They bring out older movies that maybe you haven't seen. They kind of get you interested, and then, you know, I mean, some of these actors are just phenomenal, but people nowadays just don't know because, you know, maybe the movie was only on VHS or Laserdisc or, you know, anything like that, and now they're slowly upgrading it to DVD, Blu-ray, and now 4K. Alright guys, and like I said, Black Friday pickup, don't pay full price for some of these box sets. They're gonna go on sale. I think this retails around like $130, $150. It definitely started to creep down, got down to $195. I just kind of thought in the back of my head, Black Friday is coming around in the next week or two. I feel like it's definitely going to go down, drop down to $71, and I just had to jump on it. I mean, that literally makes this like $11 or so, a 4K movie, which is a really good price point because usually they're, you know, maybe $15 to $27 for each movie if they're individual. So regardless, definitely an awesome price. These movies are great. I'm going to watch that last one that I haven't seen already with Clark Gable. And then what did you guys do? Did you pick this up for Black Friday for a really good, cheap price? Let me know in the comment section down below. You know, let me know if there's any movies that you think should be on Volume 4, because I'm going to assume they're going to do a Volume 4. These seem to be very popular, really good box sets. Either way, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. That way it'll let you know anytime I have a video out. And then we'll see you guys in the next video.